going to spend time doing this morning is we're going to talk about the 7 coaching hats. We're going to spend time really looking at what coaching is and what it isn't, and the different coaching hats that we really need to know how to wear in order to be an effective coach. We're going to get into partners exercises twice today. We're going to look at the philosophy. We're going to teach you a basic coaching model called GROW. Has anybody ever heard of it? Nope. So it's a really simple, basic model that is not trademarked, but it's out there throughout the world as just a common coaching practice. And we're going to practice that. We're going to take a look at when to coach, why to coach, and we're going to get you into coaching partners. So in these 2 days, there are going to be 5 times when you're going to meet with your coaching partner, and you guys are going to practice the skills on each other. And we're going to ask you in these coaching practices, we're going to ask you to be yourself. We're not going to ask you to role play. We're going to ask you to be yourself and let the other person actually coach you through some of the challenges that you're experiencing. And the reality is we all have them. Some are significant and some are just really small, but we all have challenges. I can give you right off the top of my head 5 challenges that I'm personally experiencing. Right? We all have them. So we're going to actually do that, and then this afternoon we're really going to jump into assessments. We're going to take a look at you, and we're going to look at you from a coaching perspective. How are you going to naturally show up as a coach? Are you more of a task? Are you more of a tell coach? My natural style is more of a tell. I'm just going to tell you what to do. Yeah, that doesn't always work. Or are you Ed? You're more of an ask coach. And Ed will ask. Well, interestingly enough, what we have found is some people like tell coaches and some people like ask coaches, but what everyone likes is the combination. So it's really knowing who are you at your core, what is your natural tendency, and how do you make sure you know how to do both. And we'll jump into that. We'll jump into, again, we're gonna introduce you to a coaching interview script. So the very first time you sit down and you put together a formal coaching with someone, so whether you're in HR and you're going to coach an employee, or mentor I should say, mentor an employee over a period of time, how do you really kick that type of mentoring relationship off? We're going to give you a script and we're going to have you practice it on each other, and that will also include reviewing each other's Profile XT scores and knowing how to coach someone based on who they are, not who you are. So that's really important too. You might have seen our tagline for Employer's Edge on the screen when you first walked in. But our simple tagline is changing organizations one person at a time. So this is about other people and changing that person. It's not about you. It's not about just the organization. It's about the strategy. But really, where do we develop and grow people so that the organization can get to its strategy? So that's today. If you flip the page, you'll see that tomorrow is mostly all exercises. It's experiences and it's exercise. So today has a little more instruction to it. Tomorrow is just constant exercises and experiences. So Ed, like I mentioned, is going to take you through all of his questioning and listening exercises. They're very impactful, powerful. We've had a lot of people say that they've never even looked at themselves this way before, and how they tend to communicate with other people based on these things. And then we're going to jump into, we have 128, I believe it is, different coaching experiential exercises that we will take people through in any coaching relationship, depending on what their challenge is, depending on the situation. So we picked 10, 12 of the most common ones, the ones that we do the most. And we're going to teach you how to do those exercises, and then you're going to practice them with your coaching partner. So whether you're in HR, whether you're a manager, and somebody comes walking into your office and they're super stressed out, how to use the stressors exercise with them. If somebody comes walking into your office and they have somebody who is not doing an effective job, and they don't know how to get them to do a better job or stop a behavior that's hurting the team, how to hold them accountable. We're going to teach you that 5-step formula so that you could turn around and coach someone through that 5-step formula. So that's all tomorrow afternoon, as well as taking you through what we call our motivating people module, really understanding what causes people to tick, what motivates them. We'll get into the 7 types of motivational styles so that you know what is going to motivate your coachee, but from a managing perspective, what's going to motivate your direct reports. So again, whether you're a manager or whether you're in HR or you're in training, this training is going to help you in all of those roles, bottom line, to be a better coach. So that's the plan for today and tomorrow. What we'd like to do is show you a